Saudi Arabia and Pakistan have signed a strategic mutual defense agreement that commits each side to treat any attack on the other as an attack on both. Though presented as a general security pact, its urgency, coming days after Israel's unprecedented airstrike in Doha, strongly suggests the alliance is designed first and foremost to deter or counter further Israeli operations in the Gulf and beyond. Since Pakistan's first nuclear tests in 1998, its strategic value to partners has rested on its credible minimal deterrent. Today, Islamabad is estimated to possess roughly 160 nuclear warheads and a growing missile arsenal that includes the Shaheen-2 with an operational range near 2,000 kilometers and the Shaheen-3 which can reach up to 2,750 kilometers. Those missiles put the entirety of Israel well within Islamabad's strike envelope, offering Riyadh a nuclear umbrella it has never had. Saudi planners freely acknowledge that pairing their advanced conventional forces with Pakistan's strategic depth makes any unilateral Israeli strike far less attractive. Conventional capabilities reinforce the nuclear posture. Pakistan fields close to 650 main battle tanks, primarily T-80UD and Al-Khalid models, and maintains a combat-ready air force of around 250 modern fighters, including JF-17s, produced jointly with China. Its well-developed intelligence network, supported by specialized units in counter-terrorism and electronic warfare, provides rapid warning of hostile air or missile launches across the Arabian Peninsula. Saudi Arabia brings complementary strengths. With a defense budget near $60 billion, Riyadh has invested heavily in high-end air defense, deploying more than 40 Patriot Pact-3 launchers and integrating THAAD batteries to create a layered shield. Its Royal Saudi Air Force operates 78 F-15SA fighters, each capable of carrying advanced air-to-air and standoff weapons. Saudi Arabia also fields AWACS aircraft and a growing cyber operations command, enhancing domain awareness and command and control resilience. Under the new agreement, Riyadh and Islamabad can synchronize early warning systems, share radar feeds, and align missile defense grids along the Red Sea and Persian Gulf coasts. Saudi air bases could host Pakistani fighter detachments or missile batteries, giving Islamabad forward-deployed options against any prospective Israeli threat. Conversely, Pakistan may gain access to Saudi-funded infrastructure upgrades, hardened aircraft shelters, fuel depots, and maintenance facilities that extend the range and endurance of its strike aircraft. The intelligence dimension is equally significant. Saudi Arabia's geostationary satellites and maritime surveillance systems complement Pakistan's signals intelligence capabilities focused on Israeli command centers and air corridors. Regular data exchanges could produce fused threat assessments, reducing reaction times from minutes to seconds. In a crisis, an Israeli decision to launch preemptive strikes anywhere in the Gulf would immediately trigger a coordinated response. Saudi air defenses go to maximum readiness, while Pakistan's nuclear command enters heightened alert. The combined effect would be to raise the political and military threshold for Israel to zero in on any target. For Israel, this new alliance represents a strategic headache. Its doctrine of surgical strikes relies on the element of surprise and limited reversible damage. Against a duo that can respond in both the conventional and the nuclear realms, surprise is harder to achieve and political fallout far more severe. The implicit message is clear. Any further operation of the type seen in Doha risks multi-vector retaliation that cannot be contained. This does not guarantee a Saudi-Pakistani counterstrike, but it does create enough uncertainty to force Israeli planners to reconsider both objectives and risk tolerances. That uncertainty will also reverberate in New Delhi, where the specter of a Saudi-backed Pakistan complicates calculations around Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Although India retains superiority in conventional forces and its own nuclear triad, the prospect of Pakistan benefiting from Saudi logistical support, financial backing, and high-end air defense makes any limited strike more diplomatically costly. A New Delhi decision to alter the status quo in Pak-occupied Kashmir by force would almost certainly be portrayed by Pakistan and now Riyadh as aggression under the new treaty, triggering rapid political mobilization in Gulf and Islamic forums against India. In practical terms, India must reinforce its air and missile defense asymmetries, deepen strategic dialogues with Riyadh to underscore counter-terrorism cooperation, and diversify energy and investment ties so that any Saudi diplomatic pressure over Pak-occupied Kashmir carries less weight. The Saudi-Pakistani defense agreement is not a prelude to immediate hostilities, but it has already redrawn the deterrent map. By fusing Pakistan's strategic deterrent with Saudi Arabia's conventional edge and financial clout, the pact erects a potent multi-layered shield aimed squarely at containing further Israeli adventurism and, by extension, complicating any external military move on Pak-occupied Kashmir.